remote signing protocol. What this means is that your wallets can interact with dApps without your private keys leaving your wallet. Basically, we have a lot of wallets support WalletConnect, and basically any wallet that you can use is enabled with WalletConnect. We also have a lot of dApps. A lot of dApps usually have WalletConnect integrated with us, and so then for this hackathon, usually just if you want to use any wallet and interact with another dApp, usually WalletConnect is enabled. Here's a full list, and hopefully that by the end of this hackathon, your dApp will also be included in this list. We've had lots of downloads throughout the years, so we're reaching more places as we keep growing. So how do you integrate it? There's a very simple UI that you see probably in a lot of dApps, which is this Web3 modal, and it basically gives you the ability to use any Web3 provider. And this Web3 modal is a way for dApps to connect to either MetaMask or WalletConnect. Those are the two most popular ones, so I'm going to focus just on those two. And there's other providers, but I'm not going to mention them for now. This is the package you're interested. This is the WalletConnect/Web3-provider. This gives you the easiest way to start using WalletConnect and also use MetaMask at the same time. So this library is this UI that you see when you click connect. So then, how do you configure it? The Web3 modal is very easy to configure. What's the most important aspect about the Web3 modal is that you can pick multiple different EVM chains. So like for example, where it says the network parameter, you can put the Ethereum mainnet, that's the default. You can put Optimism, you can put Polygon Moonbuy. What you have to remember is that you have to pick an EVM compatible chain. Also something important that you need to do is that you have to have your Infura ID. The reason for this is because the connection with the wallets don't provide the blockchain information. Your dApp still has to query that information with Infura. For example, like nonces or token balances. That is obtained through Infura, not through WalletConnect. So once you have it set up, you can do Web3, await this promise, Web3 modal.connect. And at this point, the user is presented with this interface. So only until the user presses one of the options, either MetaMask, WalletConnect, Taurus, or Coinbase, that promise will resolve. And then you can easily integrate it with a Web3 object. In this case, it can be Ethers or Web3.js. And the provider would be the wallets that the WalletConnect has given through the connection once the user connects with it. Very similar to MetaMask. Once you press connect, it gives it to the user, to this object. This provider object follows this EIP 1193 standard, and there's two things you should pay attention during this hackathon with regards with this standard, is that it has two functions, which is two events, accounts changed and chain changed. So what usually happens is that on your wallet, the user can okay, if I'm on Ethereum mainnet, I should probably want to switch to the testnet, so I want to switch to Rinkeby. So you want to pay attention to when the wallet changes from one network to the other, because that can change the contracts that you interact with or where your dApp is deployed. Another thing that you have to listen to is the events for account change, because the user, you can have multiple accounts on your wallets and you might switch them to test your dApp. And just keep in mind that this is how you listen to them, and depending on your use case. Finally, so you're going to be iterating a lot in your dApp probably in this hackathon, and you might want to disconnect to try to reconnect with another wallet. Just like, okay, you're sharing with your teammate in the hackathon. It's like, okay, here, scan this. Why is it not working for me? So you have to remember that when you disconnect, that disconnects the session, but the cache on the browser still is still contains the information of the address that was previously used. Now, this is useful for user experience, because then it's like you don't have to reconnect every single time. You don't have to scan the QR code every single time. But it can be quite troublesome for you during this hackathon when you like forgot to clear your cache. So it's recommended at least that after you disconnect, you also clear the cache just to make sure that you don't have any leftover addresses that you don't want to use. So here are the docs. This has, there's a lot of other providers that are not just only Infura, just other Web3 providers that the Web3 modal supports. We recommend that you use 4 to 6 providers because sometimes having more options is too overwhelming for the user. So the top 4 most popular is usually a pretty good starting point. And we also have the WalletConnect docs for when you, depending on the different types of transactions you want to do with your dApp. And finally, here's an example repository that has Ethers.js. Ethers.js is just a Web3 library. This is a React app, and it already has the Web3 modal installed. So this is a good starting point for your dApp if you just want to use WalletConnect with Ethers.js. So yeah, it's a very quick demo. I'll just go back because this is probably the events accounts changed and chain changed. It's quite important. And the disconnect. You don't want to make sure that you leave cache there that affects your dApp during your hackathon. I'll just leave it at docs and that's it. Any questions? Go ahead. Alchemy? Yeah. Yes. You can use it. Yeah, definitely you can use it. So other EVM chains, like I know, for example, that some Cosmos chains have forked WalletConnect to support Cosmos transactions. I'll need to get you I don't remember exactly the name, but I'll have to get back to you on that. Version 2 of WalletConnect, which is we're hopefully wrapping up soon, would be multi-chain. So sadly, it's not ready for this hackathon, but hopefully future hackathons we will have multi-chain support. Okay. If you have any questions, we're going to be here at the booth. Usually most of the problems occur with network changes, like when you change your network from either Mumbai or to Optimism on your wallet. That's usually causes a lot of confusion, or like just the event does not get updated properly. So you should pay attention to that during the hackathon. My personal experience, Rainbow Wallet works really well. It's really well supported with WalletConnect. Yeah, that's what I have for now. Any more questions? All right. Thank you very much.